Hello everyone, class 9th. I am Rashid Khan here from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Class today here will have to study about the is matter around us sphere, in which I have to explain about some of the remaining portion of the chapter. Here is the two important things which I have to explain about. That is, first one is Brownian moment. First one is Brownian moment. So what is the Brownian moment? If there is any solution, the particles move here and there. The particles move here and there in the form of zigzag motion. That is zigzag motion. So that is said to be what? Suppose if it is the solution and here the particles can move here and there. So we can say that this movement happened. So the particles can move here and there, or you can say it can move in form of zigzag motion. So the zigzag motion of these particles, they can move here and there from either and there in a zigzag form. This movement or the motion of the particle firstly described by Brownian. So on that particular name, it is considered to be as the Brownian moment or the Brownian motion. So what we can say in this topic is the particles that can move in here and there zigzag motion in a solution, that can be considered to be as a zigzag motion, or that is a Brownian motion. The second important part of this is what? The Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is what actually? Tyndall effect. Tyndall effect is what actually? Tyndall effect is an effect, or we can say the solution like a colloid, in which when the light falls, there will be the scattering of light takes place. Or you can say, if there any solution, if there is a scattering of light take place, that can be considered to be there is a mark on their ways that can, if there is a solution. If there is in a solution, light falls, it is scattered in it. The particles of the solution in which the light is scattered. Or we can say the scattering of light takes place. Scattering of light takes place on a particular parts. what we can say in a solution, if there is a scattering of light takes place, so whenever these light falls on a solution, this can remain if this light falls, so that can be make a path, or it is spotted a pathway on which it can be falls, that resembles, it is a pathway. So this pathway is remain over there, or is scattering of light takes place through this pathway. So that can be measures if the light falls on it, and that can be is scattering in it, and the remaining portion from where it can be go through it and light it, or it can be marked the pathway of the light if it is remarked. So that type of effect is called as Tyndall effects. Or we can say that if the scattering of light by the colloidal solution, colloidal particles, if there is a scattering of light takes place through the colloidal particles, so that can be form a pathway, it remain render a pathway. So that one is called as a Tyndall effect. So the Tyndall effect is that effect on which when the light passes through the solution like a colloid, there will be the passage, there will be the mark of a passage remain found, and scattering of a light takes place. That is called as Tyndall effect. Here we'll have to study about this. What is the importance of colloidal solution, and what is the uses, what are the different types of the colloid solution is. So exactly what we can say about that, the colloids, the colloids are solution, we can say the solution which which is scattered a beam of light passing through it, which is scattered a beam of light passing through it, and render a visible path. That is called colloid. Render its visible, render its path visible, render is visible path, render its path visible. That is called colloidal solution. And solution is what? Solution in which the scatter of beam of light passing through it does not visible, and that is called as a solution. This is called colloid. And now what are the different form of a colloids? So we can say classification of a colloid. Classification on colloid, we can learn about colloids, type of colloids, or classification of a colloids. classification of colloids. What are the classifications? There is colloids may be classified into the following categories. What are these actually? This one, sol. Next one is emulsion. Next one is the solid sol. Next one is gaseous sol. Next one is aerosol. Next one is gel. Next is foam. Solid foam. These are all the following categories in which the solid can be classified, and this category is defined as sol is what actually? When the solid particles, the tiny solid particles spread throughout the liquid, that can be considered to as a sol. Like paint, ink, and as well as the starch, soap. These are all the kind of sol. Emulsion is what actually? Emulsion is a type of liquid is sprayed through solid particles. So that one is considered to be emulsion, like milk, butter, etc. Might be the cream as well. Cream. Which one is called as a solid sol? Solid sol, you know, solid sol are those sols which can be made up of sprayed of solid particles, into solid, like a ruby, gemstone, like if a stone which is colored by gems, so that is called as a gemstone, and this is a type of solid sol. So this is all about the today's topic. We'll discuss to the next topic, to the next day. Thank you. Now here the aerosol. Aerosol is what? It is the particles, the tiny or small particles of either solid or liquid into air is considered to be as aerosol. Why? Because we can say about the aerosol Aerosol is a type of a sol in which there is we could say here is the aerosol. Aerosol is what? The tiny or the smaller particles, tiny or smaller particles of solid spread through air. That type of a colloid are considered to be as aerosol. The next one is like a brushing, or this can be for use as a painting, denting, etc. Next one is solid form. Form is another type of a sol. That is, suppose if there is a form, here is a gaseous particles are embedded through the foam, that is called as a foam, another form of a sol. Here, next one is solid form. What is a solid form we can consider? Foam, rubber, sponge. Next one is sponges, foam, rubber. These are another kind of a solid form, is another kind of a sol, or we can say another kind of the colloids. So these are the different form of a colloid. And the last one, that is gel. Gel, you know very well, the children were all having their toys, their food be they can be eat some of the jelly like material, semi-solid material. Either might be the solid particles or liquid particles are embedded to the liquid, that is called as gel. It is another form of a sol or the colloids. So this is all about today.